What's good, y'all? Welcome to Elevation Podcast. I'm your host, Z, and today we're going to talk about protecting your energy and holding up boundaries. So, how y'all been? For me, it's been a decent week, you know what I'm saying? Not getting out doing what I gotta do. But, how do y'all feel about boundaries? How do y'all feel about energy? Do y'all understand what energy is? Like, the more spiritual you become, the more you become energetically sensitive, especially as empaths. Like, you take on everybody's stuff, and you kind of have to learn to have those boundaries to protect your energy, which is easier said than done, for sure. It acquires a lot of mental strength. And when saying that, sometimes the people who need the most boundaries are usually the ones closest to us. So, for instance, if you are no longer accepting negativity in your life and somebody comes to you with a negative vibe, how would you approach that situation? Just sit and think about it for a second. Just think about it for a second. Like I said, it's easier said than done. I apologize, y'all. I am like half asleep, but yeah, no. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, before we get into our shadow work prompt, let y'all know that all of my digital products are below. So all of my shadow journals, volume 1, 2, and 3, for self-love, relationship and boundaries, and mindsets and beliefs are available for purchase down below. Go check them out. As well as my 365 days of daily affirmations is also available. Go check that out. The links are in the description below. I also am offering one-on-ones, spiritual mentorship, and shadow work guidance as well. So you can check that out. All the links are down below. Join the family, join our Discord down below. You know, we can sit and talk about anything, really anything that y'all have questions on. You know, feel free to hop in the chat and, you know, talk along, you know, amongst our peers and everything. But in saying that, let's get going. Let's get going. Let's get going. So, the shower prompt for today is, what does it feel like when someone oversteps your boundaries, and what do you do? For me, if someone oversteps my boundary, first of all, it depends on the boundary that they overstep. Unfortunately, I'm the type of person, and I've kind of had to learn this, that I usually don't give people boundaries. I want to see how, not saying messed up you are in the head, but like, I want to see how far you think I will take it before you've realized what you've done. Like, and that sounds kind of crazy, but hear me out. I don't place boundaries because you don't know when boundaries are crossed until they're already crossed. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, we learn that from past experiences, but let's just say it's a whole new experience. And whole new person, whole new vibe. And they do something that's out of your comfort level, they do something that's out of your comfort zone. How do you approach that situation? You know what I mean? For me, I'm trying to think of an instance. So like family. For me, family is a big one, and it was the hardest to place boundaries on family. Because sometimes I'm just not with the negativity. And unfortunately, my family loves to project like crazy, but they're healing. You know what I mean? But it's like, when it comes to that negative shit, bro, I don't want to hear it. I don't. Please find somebody else, or go vent it out, or go write it out somewhere. And I mean, that sounds kind of fucked up, but it's like, I don't have the capacity to take on your projections right now at this time. I don't have the capacity to take on what it is you're dealing with. I have my own issues going on. I got my own stuff I'm trying to work through. I don't need your projections. I don't need the issues that you have put onto me, add on to my plate. So what do I do in that instance? I simply just hang up the phone. I simply, hey, I can't really do this right now. I'll talk to you later. Or I'll let them know what it is they're doing. Like, if they don't quite understand what's going on, it's like, all right, we're going to stop this right here, right now. I simply just hang up the phone. Or I tell them that I'm just not in the capacity to withstand this, and that I need you all not to come at me with this. I will call you back when I am ready to talk. Protecting your energy, the stronger you get and the higher you ascend, you begin to understand energy and understand it and how it works. Trust me, you can feel negativity from a mile away depending on how far you are, right? Hold up, I ain't with that. Double try to get his lick bag. Pull up, skirt, spin bag. Pull up, skirt.